coming. According to Canada's leading newspaper, the Globe and Mail, Chinese test scores are some of the highest in the world. This is quite the accomplishment for any teacher, for any individual, and many people desire to become a part of the system by moving to China to become part of this wonderful system. You, as teachers, could potentially teach overseas. Due to my formal research and from my information gathered from speaking to individuals with experience in this field, teaching in China is a great opportunity for many individuals. I will therefore explain to you what you will need to know in order to make an informed decision about teaching. This includes the purpose people choose to teach, the job description of what to expect, and the requirements that are expected of all teachers. Let's begin. There are reasons why people teach overseas. For one, education is valued. As I said before, China has some of the highest test scores in the world. With the emphasis on their math scores have the national average 3 years ahead of the international average. This is quite the accomplishment. Part of this is due to the different systems that they have and their different styles of focusing on what is realistic and relevant as opposed to thinking what is theoretical. And according to this source, the Chinese we place value on what is applicable so that it can be used in everyday life. And according to a Chinese local who has teaching experience, education is valued, and therefore teachers are respected among their peers. Additionally, people choose to teach in China because it is a ministry. Because China is a closed country, Christians cannot go into the nation to teach and to preach. But because through this opportunity, individuals can go in order to teach, and secondly, evangelize. Now, before we can commit to doing this, we must know what to expect from the job. A teacher should know the job description before he starts working. Let's begin by looking at the classroom. According to one of the Chinese locals, each classroom has 30 to 40 students. In school, it's from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is quite different from the American schools. This can be a challenge for many individuals as they first start teaching overseas. According to the Globe and Mail, teachers assign very little homework. Although this may sound like they're being all easy, by no means do they not work. These teachers, for what they do grade, for what they do assign, everything is graded overnight so that students can have immediate feedback. And according to the CIEE, which is the Council on International Educational Exchange, each teacher at a university teaches from 16 to 18 class credits. And for those who know to teach, that is a full load. Now let's look at what these teachers receive. They receive a low salary. According to an experienced teacher in the area, these teachers make around $270 per month. Now, of course, they can make more if they have experience and if they have graduate degrees. Sometimes these teachers are offered housing, but really they have no job security, and their job is based on how well they can perform. It's a challenge for many. Other challenges that they may face is adjusting to the culture and to the language. Here, I have a sheet of paper demonstrating some common phrases that these teachers must learn. Now let's look at the requirements that these teachers must meet. For an individual to teach in China, he must meet certain requirements before the job, during the job, and after the job. Before the job, these teachers, according to the CIE, must have at least a bachelor's degree. It does not matter what field it is in, as long as they have this undergraduate degree. And then this comes with minimal teaching experience. During the job, these teachers must have continuing education. According to the Globe and Mail, upper-level teachers must have 540 hours of training every 5 years, with at least 300 of these being in current day research. The remaining hours come through seminars where teachers meet together to teach each other new methods of what is current. And then these teachers must also complete their contracts in order to not be penalized. And this concludes what we have. You now know what you will need to have what you will need to know in order to make an informed decision about teaching overseas. This includes the reason why people choose to teach, the job description of what to expect, and the requirements that are expected of you. You, as an experienced teacher, could teach overseas.